Welcome to the Home of Compassion Heritage Centre at 2 Ryan Street, Island Bay in Wellington. On entering the centre, you will experience a sense of peace and calmness and awe. The first graphic you notice when you enter is one of Suzanne Aubert with words of welcome in Te Reo and English. The graphics of her life are displayed in chronological order around the walls of the Heritage Centre. The first graphic you see depicts her early childhood. You will notice images of her parents and siblings, also copies of her birth and baptismal certificate. This graphic depicts people who influenced her missionary vocation. One of the most prominent would have been St. John Vianney, who mirrored the course of her life, and he predicted some of the happenings that would happen to her during her time in New Zealand. He told her to always have courage, courage, courage. And she certainly needed plenty of courage during her long life in our country. Her sea voyage experience was remarkable. And she set sail from France for New Zealand in 1860. It was a voyage that would test her courage and teach her new skills. You will notice that the voyage would happen before the Suez Canal. So the whaling ship that she was travelling on had to travel all the way down past the Cape of Good Hope, right up past Australia, because it was a whaling ship. And the ship was diverted every now and again to catch whales. So you can imagine the smell on the boat and the length of the voyage. Finally, she arrived in Auckland in 1860. There are also objects displayed in our Heritage Centre. Suzanne Aubert was a scholar. She revised and edited a Maori catechism book during the 1870s. And she also wrote and saw published a manual of Maori conversation, which we have here displayed. Other objects in the centre are 3 little books, devotional books, that she carried everywhere in her pockets. This is a collecting pram, similar to the pram the sisters would have used when they walked around the streets of Wellington, asking for food and clothing for distribution to the poor and the needy. Mr. Whittaker made these prams for Susan, and he became a great benefactor. And while she was in Rome, she wrote a letter to him, cementing their friendship. The last graphic as you leave the centre is the making of a saint. And you will see a timeline depicting what has been achieved so far. And there is room to add for future developments as they happen.